Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a new year. Hold on just a minute. It's a new year. And let's see. Got lots of stuff to talk about tonight. I got all kinds of stuff going on. A lot of it is thinking about upping my game for this year. Just trying to do stuff better, do stuff cooler. I guess that's about it in terms of that. But then I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to play a song first, though, which is a lot of what I plan to do this year is talk a lot about songwriting. Because I've been writing songs, and I just pulled a new one out last week. Just my process. I think one of the things that I learned, and I was watching this Livingston Stallard stage performance master class that I purchased online, and one thing he was talking about, and I've been following him for a long time, and kind of making him very much a mentor of my performance style in terms of understanding the audience, why I don't have stage fright, how to perform for the audience, and I've learned a lot. And one thing he was talking about, though, is he talks a lot about tempo, making the tempo, which it's got a lot to do with my playing. I'm actually going to be doing a workshop at a festival this year. Part of it is going to be my style of playing, and so much of it has. I write. When I start writing, I think about tempo first. I mean, I might have an idea first song, but I always come up with a little kind of hook that gets people tapping their foot. But it's like my foot is constantly going. It's constantly going. I keep the tempo outside of my instrument. That's one thing that Livingston Taylor was talking about is, keep your tempo outside of your instrument, because a lot of people try to keep the tempo on their guitar, whereas my foot's tapping, keeping the tempo, or I'm keeping it somewhere in my body, whether it's bopping my head. And when you do that, then you can stop and do stuff like that and still get right back into it, because your tempo is never stuck in the guitar or in your instrument, whatever instrument you're playing. I think a lot of piano players and keyboard players, I think, that works with, because the things that their fingers are doing at different times, and that's kind of what I kind of style myself after, kind of like a keyboard player when I play. But here's a little song. I don't have time to waste on you, I don't have patience for all the dumb stuff you do, and I don't have money to lure you in, no. When hell freezes over, well, maybe I'll ask you to stay, 'cause I don't care what you say, you don't impress me in any way, no. You're a plague to my existence, your undying persistence just won't let me be free. Oh no, let me be free, yeah. Well, I wanna be free, won't you let me be free? Well, I'll cross the street when I see you coming, then I'll turn the corner, I'll start running, I'll ditch my ride, just duck and hide, jump off of the train, yes, even in the pouring rain, 'cause I don't care what you say, don't impress me in any way. away. No, no, you're a plague to my existence. Your undying persistence just won't let me be free. Oh no, let me be free. I wanna be free. Yeah, won't you let me be free? Woo! I'm saying la da 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 da. Scoot doo 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 doo. Ba 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 da 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 da. Oh oh, let me be free. Yeah, let me be free. Now now now. Well, I wanna be free. Yeah, won't you let me be free now? If I pack up and move, you'll just follow me, yes, because your fatal attraction is all that you can see. Somewhere in your sick mind, we had a good time. And with that delusion, well, you've drawn the wrong conclusion. Cause I don't care what you say, don't impress me in any way. No, no, you're a plague to my existence. Your undying persistence just won't let me be free. Oh no, let me be free. Now, 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 I wanna be free, yeah. Oh, won't you let me be free? Whoa! Sing la da 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 da. Scooby doo 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 doo. Ba 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 da 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 da. Oh oh, let me be free. Let me be free now. Well, wanna be free, yeah. Won't you let me be free? Let me be free. Let me be free. Oh yeah, let me be free. Hi John. I'm doing great, man. I'm living the dream. Living the dream, starting a new year off on the right foot, and I'm also using my left. But anyway, let's go on. I got all kinds of stuff here. I mean, like I was saying, I'm looking to like really up my game, and one thing, I got this backstage thing now, which is working really cool because I kind of want to give people an idea of what goes on now. I am in a 425 square foot studio apartment, and one quarter of it is basically what I've turned into my production studio. Because out there, and I'll show you some more of the background stuff. Um, but out there, I've got like a green screen and all kinds of stuff. Actually, right behind me is that's actually my bed. This is the couch right here. But then from here to that wall, it's about, let's see, 2, 4, 6. It's about 8 feet that way. And then back there is the wall, my bed. So it's a very small area that I kind of shaped into this during COVID, because I did a lot of stuff from COVID. I started doing my little kitchen concerts, if you remember back then, if you were around and remember my little kitchen concerts I did over in my little kitchen area. But then I migrated into the living area and then turned it in. I put up green screen and have lights and stuff like that. Um, and so I'm gonna walk you through a little bit of that stuff, a little bit of background behind the scenes stuff as we go tonight. My shows are I've broken my shows down to only now 35 minutes, about 35 to 40 minutes. Um, but it's going to be really, really fun because this year, I mean, I'm starting this month off. For one, let's see, let me pull some stuff up here. For one, on January 9th, I'm going to have a special guest. I've been having special guests 2 weeks ago, which, let me apologize, last week, after Christmas, I was supposed to have a show Monday, and I got my days so screwed up. And at one point, I woke up and I said, "What day is it?" And it was Tuesday, and I'm thinking, "Oh shoot, I totally missed Monday." I mean, I don't know if I slept through it or what, but it was kind of crazy. But my days have been kind of messed up. Just been trying to finish out the year and then get this one started. So that's what happened last week. If you showed up for my show and it didn't happen, well, I totally spaced on my days. But anyway, coming up is on January 9th, Jacques Dorior is going to be my guest musical performer here. And then after that, let's see. I know I put you here. Oh man, I didn't do it. On the 12th, or not the 12th, but the 23rd, Amy Faith, wonderful singer-songwriter. Amy Faith is going to be on here playing, and that's going to be another fun show. I said the 23rd, didn't I? Let me just fix that. All kinds of stuff here. I'm going to show you some of what I'm doing here. You know, it's really cool because streaming during COVID, I really got into streaming. Yeah, on the 23rd, Amy Faith is going to be here as my special musical guest. But but one thing, let me pull up some of these views here because I got a second camera kind of running just in the background. So here I am. This is my back, but I'm gonna just kind of show you some of the stuff that's going on. I mean, I've got lights here, and then my big key light and my microphone. I figured this might be kind of fun to do, but I can kind of stream it. Anyway, back there, that's a Sony ZV-10. It was a newer camera that I got earlier or late last year. But I've got a nice lens on it that gives come on, boy, get over here. I got pedals and push button stuff, all kinds of stuff. But the lens that I've got on that, it's not a kit lens, but it's a lens that has a 1.7 f. It opens up wide enough to give me that kind of blurry background, which is really cool. That's kind of a given thing in a lot of creators' videos now, is getting that bokeh look behind me. So that's what happens there. And then, what's going on? This is fun. I've got something called the Elgato Stream Deck, which this is cool because it does all kinds of things. This can be used for kind of like any program that has short keys or short codes, I guess there are. No, short keys, smart keys, whatever. You know, if you Control 1 or Control 3, you know, whatever those are, this can be programmed to do whatever you want. So I can do all kinds of stuff with that. And then I've got my monitors. I got a big monitor here. You know, this big monitor often has just movies that I'm watching, you know, while other things are going on or while I'm doing other stuff. So that's kind of a fun thing. But anyway, that's just a little bit of what's going on. And like I said, you know, the Elgato Stream Deck here is neat because it's got all these keys, but also when I want to do stuff without my hands, Elgato also came up with a pedal that can get me to do all kinds of stuff like that. You know, my hands are free, but I've got this pedal down here, and it's also programmable, just like the Stream Deck. Okay, here we go. Let's do another song. I know. But anyway, like I was saying, this is just kind of 1/4 of my little studio apartment, which I had decided back in whenever COVID was. Well, actually before COVID, I had decided to downsize so that I could, because I was planning to travel a lot, and so I figured, well, if I just get a little studio apartment that I didn't have to pay a lot for, you know, I could go out, be out in mountain, and this would be my home base. I'd come in, but then again, COVID kicked in, and I ended up getting stuck here, so I became a streaming guru. Okay, so let's play another tune first. Ooh, I know this one. I better. I heard some news today, yes, about an old friend of mine. Yes, heard some news today, yes, about an old friend of mine. Got yourself in some trouble down on Vista County line, yeah. I heard he tried to steal, yeah, the wife of the sheriff's son. Now. Heard he tried to steal the wife of the sheriff's son, yes. When the sheriff caught up with him, he said, now boy, there ain't no cure for dumb, no. I heard some news today, yes, about an old friend of mine. Yes, I did, heard some news today, yeah, about an old friend of mine. Now, got himself in some trouble down on Vista County line. Yes, he did. The Lord I met is different now. When you mess with somebody's wife, yes it is. The Lord I met is different. When you mess with somebody's wife, now, you get no trial or sentence, or you just lose your life. Yes, you do. I heard some news today now about an old friend of mine. Yes, I did. Heard some news today, yes, about an old friend of mine. Got himself in some trouble down on Vista County line, yeah. Got himself in some trouble down on Vista County line, yes I did. Got himself in some trouble down on Vista County line. Oh yes. Vista County line. Okay, so anyway, so like I said, all kinds of stuff gonna be happening. I'm gonna be doing some shows this coming month in the next few weeks with Anne Marie Leck, Anne Manning, Anne Manning Leck. I get Anne Marie mixed up. Marie Manning Leck, Marie Leck. But I'm going to be doing some dual shows with her. One's going to be here in Albuquerque at Tucci's over at Moderno's. It'll be up on my website real quick. Like I said, I'm really catching up on stuff. Got a little behind, got a little crazy at the end of last year. But I'm going to be doing that stuff. Let's see, what can let me show you a little bit more about the studio now. Let me kick this down. Okay, so we got lights. See the green back there? Let me unzoom this. This is cool having a second light, but anyway, my green screen kind of goes around the corner here. There's actually a window behind that screen, but it goes around and it kind of wraps around. And I also do workout videos in this area. I do online training. Hey, if you want online training, get in touch with me. But I do online training in this little area here too. But I make it look like I'm in some big workout facility. But and that's always fun. My microphone here. The microphone connects directly into my camera, it's a Rode. It's kind of like a Rode boom mic, but I've got that set up, and it's been working very, very well. I like that a lot. But anyway, that's a little bit more of what's going on there. Let's see, anything else? My big key light. It's interesting because I made it. I actually but you can buy the hood. It's one of those big round hood lights. But what I did was I took one of those catering pans and cut the bottom out of it, and then I bought online, which is really, really cheap. Um, uh, like I think it was 16 feet of LED lights. It's just strip lighting, and I bought 16 feet of that, and then just kind of, and it's self-adhesive. So hold on a minute. Oh, gotta move back over here. It's self-adhesive, so what I did was I put it all along. I just made little stripes on the pan, and then I put it up into the light. So I made basically a big key light on my own, and I think it ended up. I think the hood itself was like $16, and then the lights were like maybe, I think, $12 or $15. So I just saved a lot of money because something like that usually, and it's neat because when I started all of this off, I was working with whatever I had. I had like the camera that I have for my background right now. That's a webcam, but now I went to a mirrorless camera, which gives me a much better picture. Anyway, I'm talking a whole lot. Let's do some more music. Happy New Year! And I think, I believe I'm probably going to start I haven't done it in a couple of years, but my song a week, I don't know why I'm putting these on, my song a week, which I started some years back, but what I do is I commit myself to writing a new song and recording it each week. And so I think I'm going to start doing that again, starting next week. I guess I could count this as my first one. But this was a song that I put out last week. I recorded it and woke up this morning all by myself. There's a video up on most of my social media. And again, it was another thing, like I was talking about earlier, is that I always start off with a beat that I think will get people tapping their foot. It's interesting, and I'll get into this a bit more as I get more into songwriting, but we're programmed to listen to certain things in music, and I really, really thrive on that. And one of the things is a beat. People like to hear beats, and that's one thing. And to get them tapping. So. Song I kind of wanted to see what I could do with a slide, and because I had never really done slide before, so I just was playing around with it, and that's what I came up with, was just this. It changed a bit, but it got me going. Here we go. I woke up this morning all by myself. I woke up this morning all by myself. My girl, she packed up and left me. She packed up and left with someone else, yes. My friends tried to tell me that she was no good. My friends tried to warn me. They said the girl ain't no good. But blinded by love, I just thought she was misunderstood, yes. Well, I thought that she loved I crossed the line. But here I sit, cursing my past, wondering what I could have done just to make that girl last. I woke up this morning all by myself. I woke up this morning all by myself. My girl, she packed up and left me. She packed up and left with someone else, yes. Now do you think it was right for her to just up and go? If there was a problem, why not just let me know? I should have known something weren't right. All those phone calls every night. Oh, it was not cool the way that girl played me for a fool, yeah. I woke up this morning all by myself. I woke up this morning all by myself. My girl, she packed up and left me. She packed up and left with someone else, yes. Oh, my girl packed up and left me. She packed up and left with someone else, yeah. Oh, my girl packed up and left me. She packed up and left with someone else. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, God. I can't quite see that. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I did, Deanna, I posted it. I actually made a little video after I finished working in the studio. I just wanted to kind of put up a quick video of it. Well, not really quick. It took a while to do it. I was actually up a good part of the night working on that. But I liked it. I liked it. It was fun. But yeah, trying new stuff. Let's see, man. Another thing I have. It's one thing on my other monitor. I've got this. I sat down to write down all of the songs, all of my original songs that I've done that I can pretty much play off my head at the time. And I have actually 4 sets. I probably have about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours of original songs. Because that's, I mean, in my quest to, as a musician, my goal is to do my own music. And right now, probably about 75% of what I do when I play out in my gigs is original music. Of course, I throw the ones that people like to hear or recognize. That's always nice. And I'm getting a lot of great response to my original music, which is nice. Let's get rid of that one. Come up with the other. But yeah. I just wanted to bring up too. I've been, and it's actually like a block away from me, but Bowie's Brewing. They have this Tuesday night open mic, which has been kick ass down here. Down here, it's right on Gold Street at Bowie's or Bowie's Brewing. But they have had Cameron Kimbrough has been running a kick-ass open mic down there. I mean, it's been getting all kinds of people, great people in there. So if you get a chance to get out there, it starts at 6, I believe it is, but it's every Tuesday. But But I'll be over there today or tomorrow because I just live a block from it. I can walk to it. I don't have to worry about parking. Well, I get a good parking space. Actually, it's a block and a half. But let's see, what can we play now? I haven't played. Oh, this was one that I hadn't played in a long time. Let me see. I got nobody to help me up when I fall down because life gets too tough. I got nobody to hold my hand and tell me it's okay and that they understand. No, no, I got nobody to squeeze me tight. I got nobody who can make it all seem right. No, no, I got nobody, no, no, I got nobody at all. I got nobody to hear me cry from this broken heart because her love was such a lie. No, 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 I got nobody to stay with me. No, because there's too much space where that girl used to be. I got nobody who can squeeze me tight. I got nobody who can make it all seem right. No, 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 I got nobody, no, no, I got nobody at all. I got nobody who can let me know when my dance card is up and it's time for me to go. You know, I got nobody to mourn my lonely days and tell me it might be different and I just changed my ways. Yeah, yeah, I got nobody who can squeeze me tight. No, 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 I got nobody who can make it all seem right now. I got nobody, no, no, I got nobody at all. No, no. Oh, I said I got nobody who can squeeze me tight. I got nobody who can make it all seem right now, now, now. I got nobody, oh no, I got nobody at all. I got nobody. I haven't played that one in a long time. I dug it out when I was going through my whole list of original songs. It's like, oh gosh, I haven't seen that one in a while. I have to pull that one back out of the dust it off. But anyway, that's kind of that's going to be the show for tonight. But watch. Let's see. Next week is when 7. My guest next week will be Jacques Doyer, and then on the 23rd, Amy Faith will be here. Not here, but she'll be streaming from wherever she is, because this is a great thing. That's another thing. I guess I'll get into that next week. But when I start thinking about all the stuff, the different stuff that I do here, it's just I totally spaced on what I was about to say now. But anyway, oh yeah, the streaming platform that I use is called StreamYard, and it's just been awesome. It's been like an incredibly awesome setup because I started off using Zoom, and I'm not doubting Zoom, but back then, especially during the COVID lockdown, nobody had really kind of expected that, so nobody was ready for it. And Zoom was the first one I used, and the first open mic, because I was doing live streaming open mics, and just my first live streaming open mic. I don't even know if it's still up there, but it was the most horrendous situation ever. Things weren't working, people couldn't get connected and stuff like that. And it was with Zoom, and Zoom, I mean, eventually caught on to, especially for music. You gotta Zoom was mostly for talking, and but for music, they had to kind of tweak their sound situations, because they had gates that would cut you off if it got too quiet. You cut off and stuff like that. But StreamYard, once I got a hold of this, man, it was so easy, because all you needed, number one, you didn't have to, and nobody had to have Zoom. All you have to have with my streaming platform now is a browser. It's basically Chrome browser, and I send you a link. If you're going to be a guest, I send you a link. You're on, and that's it. But anyway, have a great night. It was wonderful talking to you, wonderful playing for you, and I'll be here next week with a special guest. So come on back, tell your friends about it, and if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, give me a like, and I'll be happy. It'll make me a happy person to start off the year. So have a great, wonderful night. I'll see you later. Later.